Ferrari will fall back a little bit compared to their rivals. Vettel may have topped timesheets in one of those 6 days of pre-season testing, but it's clear that the Scuderia are not that confident with this car as they have been in previous seasons. As ridiculous as it may seem to people, I just can't see Ferrari fighting for the championship this year, and instead they may just find themselves under pressure from Racing Point. AlphaTauri may have their best season to date. As well as Racing Point, AlphaTauri looks strong this year. Both Gasly and Kvyat have a point to prove, and it looks like they're going to be a machinery that can carry them toward a decent result, so long as they don't play hooky in the midfield. I'm not sure they'll get as many podiums as they did last year, and I'm not suggesting they're going to win either, but they do look to be in good stead, and you'd have to say at this stage, it doesn't look too bad for them.
After the decision was made to cancel the Grand Prix. Now this comes after McLaren pulled out of the Grand Prix after a team member tested positive to COVID-19. Many team members said that they were unhappy for the race to go ahead, and health officials have been calling for the race to be shut down for several days now.
The whole world is in lockdown in response to COVID-19. But whilst no one's racing, we can do something. We can innovate, we can solve. We can do what F1 does best. This is the story of Project Pitlane.
I think what Project Pitlane demonstrated is the speed at which Formula 1 can develop things.
Everybody just agreed we need to do something. We cannot keep on just fighting each other like we do on the racing circuit.
We've got this incredible industry that's so effective at fast response.
Formula One teams, there are teams and they know how to come together and compete. And, you know, with this crisis that we're in, we're all kind of competing against coronavirus.
The difficult times caused by the COVID-19 has brought us closer together.
Sports have to be role models and have to play leadership roles. Our teams step forward and really fulfill that vision.
The drivers took to lawnmowers instead, and it was carnage.
No! Stop! Leave me alone! No! This is so frustrating! Harry! What were you doing? Oh my god, this is frustrating me so much. What was that? Did you on yourself, Alex?
What? What happened? What happened?
George, you are so bad! Let me go, George! George! Can we focus on the game? George! What is... George!
Mate, no. I didn't even put a towel on the floor.
I don't want to do...
Yeah, you're gonna be brand new. You're having a factory reset here.
Do I still put Janet?
Lando Norris stole my teammate. Lando.
Does this video even need an explanation? It's Daniel Ricciardo. It's lockdown. That's all you need to know.
My girlfriend... My girlfriend is on Twitch telling me to open the apartment for her. Wait a second. So my girlfriend had to subscribe to my Twitch channel to tell me that I had to open the door. So I gained a subscription. So happy.
Ferrari have officially confirmed that Carlos Sainz will replace Sebastian Vettel at the team in 2021. And on top of that, McLaren have also confirmed that Daniel Ricciardo will be replacing Sainz at Woking next season.
Verstappen going slowly, and has he lost power?
Why has Fernando Alonso returned to Renault for 2021? I thought 2020 was crazy enough. Well, here we are with Fernando Alonso announcing his return to Formula One with his beloved Renault team with which he has previously won 2 world titles. He's actually going back to Renault for a 3rd time, some people may forget. He joined Renault in 2003 till 2006, then left to go to McLaren, that went tits up pretty quick, came back to Renault in 2008 for 2 years, then left to go to Ferrari, that went tits up, went back to McLaren, tits were firmly up again, and now he's going back to Renault again.
Oh dear, that is Max Verstappen on the way to the grid into the barrier. Oh, Johnny.
Yeah, it's gone. You see the wheel's gone, I think. I hit the wall.
Okay, I just have to say incredible work, guys. That's unbelievable. Thank you very much.
Okay, Kevin, I think we'll box now. Box now.
Yeah, I agree. For dry, yeah? For dry. Box now for dry.
Scarlet car has been menacing enough. All in his with mirrors at the moment. Sebastian Vettel, Charles Leclerc, I should say, nearly have to go onto the grass to try and get past him. He's on the inside. He pushes Lando Norris wide. Norris is having absolutely none of it. Leclerc thinks, do I need to go around the outside on this occasion? Can I do the old switcheroo and get a better exit out of the first corner? And Norris still plants that McLaren in a very nice position. Leclerc on the hard compound tyre, which is working well. Seems to have got a half car length ahead. Seems to have got a full car length ahead. And
checkered flag. P9. Man, those laps are amazing. Awesome, Kevin. Awesome. P9.
Can you believe it? Can you believe it?
What a race driver, dude. That was awesome.
How can you be so happy about P9? This feels like a win.
We can get it. It was awesome, buddy. Those laps at the end were amazing.
Thanks, guys.
So in case you missed it last night, Racing Point confirmed that Sergio Perez would not be taking part in this weekend's British Grand Prix after testing positive for COVID-19. It also looks as though he will not be racing at Silverstone next weekend either. Racing Point chose to look elsewhere and have decided to re-sign Nico Hülkenberg as a stand-in for Checo, with the German taking to the track from this weekend's British Grand Prix.
without you now. This is what it feels like.
Nate Saunders is joining me, and Nate, I was counting down for your rant because it was going to be yet another predictable finish of a Grand Prix weekend with Lewis Hamilton winning, Valtteri Bottas second, and Max Verstappen probably coming into third, and then everybody's tires just went absolutely mental. Bottas finishing outside the points. You know, Max Verstappen, of course, still getting on that podium, and Lewis Hamilton crossing that finish line with 3 tires alone. So,
but yeah, a completely wild finish. And you know, if Red Bull hadn't pitted Verstappen, which you know in hindsight is very easy to say, they probably would have caught him. We can talk about that in a second as well. But yeah, I mean, the image of Lewis crossing the line with 3 wheels was crazy. And at one point when he got that puncture, it looked really bad. You know, when he was braking for the final chicane, I didn't actually think he was going to make it round. So yeah, wild finish, and a lot of questions now, obviously, about the next race next weekend at Silverstone, where they're bringing softer tyres, which should be in a worse state than that by the end of the race.
As we see Hulkenberg cross the line, goes P3.
Wow, that's his best then since Austria in 2016.
Okay guys, so yeah, I wanted to do a special helmet this weekend in Spa, dedicated to Antoine after what's happened last year. So yeah, his main color was pink last year in 2019 when he was racing in Formula 2 with Arden, and that's why I changed my main color to his pink. I put his number inside on top, you can see the 19 Tonio, because that's how we called him with all our friends, yeah, since we were like kids, 10 years old. His logo as well, and the stars he had on top of his helmet. And yeah, after that I really wanted, I had great memories, pictures with him, so I asked my painter if we could put that inside the helmet design. And yeah, I don't know if you guys will be able to see, but inside all that white part that I had, I put some old or some pictures I had with Antoine from great moments. So, and yeah, it was important for me to just include these memories on my helmet, and yeah, just to remember him, even though it's difficult to accept what's happened and feel kind of strange to do all this, but yeah, for me it was a way to remember one of my best friends, and that obviously we all miss, and I miss a lot.
I'm sure by now you will have seen the decision that the Williams family are stepping away from Formula One, and I will be resigning my role after this race weekend here in Italy.
Hard time. Copy, Lewis, too late to change. We'll be going to the medium. So stay out, the entry should be closed.
Breaking news in the world of Formula One this morning, after yesterday's shock announcement that Sergio Perez would be leaving Racing Point at the end of 2020. This morning it's been announced that Sebastian Vettel will be taking his place at Aston Martin for 2021.
track. They did it halfway today. They great overtakes, and I really, really want to deserve podium. Well done.
A disappointing day at the Nürburgring was capped off by the second Friday practice session also seeing no action, as a whole day's running was abandoned ahead of the 2020 Eiffel Grand Prix.
Nico Hülkenberg stepping into the racing point for Lance Stroll, who's sick and unable to drive the car. On cue, here he is, parachuted in. Nico knows the place pretty well. Of course, has won races here in single-seaters before and knows, at least he knows the car now.
Hülkenberg now crosses the line and stays in the bottom 5. So disappointment for him. It was a miracle that they were asking to try and get out of Q1 in the end.
Yeah, a lot to ask for him. It's a pity he didn't get out this morning.
Great job, Nico. Great job. P8. P8.
Oh, jeepers. No, it was fun, but very, very tough at the same time. Thank you, guys. It was a bunch of fun.
And you have won driver of the day.
takes over. Blood is running, heart is pumping as the battle gets closer. They can say what they want now, 'cause we'll be screaming now. We can be heroes everywhere we go. We can have all that we ever want. Swinging like Ali, rocking our bodies, standing on top like a champion.
Mercedes can now call themselves Constructors' Champions in 2014.
Great job, man. History in the making.
It is back-to-back championships for both Mercedes-Benz and their British driver.
Thank you guys so much.
Nico Rosberg, he takes the championship.
Thank you so much, guys. That's a childhood dream come true.
Mercedes world champions. This is what it means to the team. 5th successive Constructors' Championship. Mercedes win a 6th consecutive Constructors and Drivers title.
Get in there, Lewis. That was awesome.
comes Lance Stroll. Purple through the middle sector, personal best in the first sector. Can he dislodge his teammate Sergio Perez from pole position? Stroll crosses the line, and he does go pole. 1:47.7. Lance Stroll is on pole for the first time in his career.
We can be heroes everywhere we go. We can have all that we ever want. Swinging like Ali, rocking our bodies, standing on top like a champion. Keep your silver, give me that gold. You'll remember when I say we can be heroes everywhere we go. Keeping us down is impossible. We're unstoppable. We're unstoppable. We're unstoppable. We're unstoppable. We're unstoppable.
Get in there, Lewis. What a way to do it, mate.
We're unstoppable.
What a way to win your 7th world title.
And it's like the car was just pulling all the way to the right-hand side. Oh. The fact that Romain Grosjean has survived that crash is not only miraculous, but quite frankly, marvellous as well. We don't want to see the impact, we really don't. And Romain Grosjean having to hurdle away from the scene of a big fire.
And that's the medical delegate who starts in the Mercedes estate at the back of the grid. So they've been able to stop immediately. And look at that, that looks like Alan van der Merwe, the medical car driver, with the Dr. Ian Roberts as well. And then that van der Merwe, Alan's putting them out.
Mercedes has confirmed which driver will replace Lewis Hamilton for this weekend's Sakhir Grand Prix, and that is George Russell. In case you missed the news earlier this week, Lewis Hamilton will miss this weekend's race after testing positive for COVID-19. As for Williams, Jack Aitken will fill the seat vacated by George this weekend, and he said that he was over the moon that he has this opportunity.
Hey brother, I'm glad you changed that diet. Just for you. Thank you, I'm not racing. You make sure. Okay. I mean, it's a bit too big for a barbecue, I think. I need to review the scale. It's part of our job, and we take it that it's normal that we have marshals and so on. But thank you for coming, for giving the flag. Thanks for trying to help me. You were the man that crossed the road? Yes. And your reaction, your attitude, I saw the video, your awareness of where I was in the car. But thank you for saving my life.
Charles Leclerc joins him on the front row. That's a fabulous lap.
Where did
by
that come
Charles
from?
Leclerc. Who knows? Who cares? Can George Russell get a pole position in Formula One? He misses out by such a slender margin, only 2/100ths of a second.
Now watch here as Perez sweeps in. Probably should have left more. I mean, oh, Max, yeah, Max was completely intact for his car.
looks like rear left puncture. Looks like rear left puncture.
Yes, Checo, P1. Yes. Lance P3, Checo, Lance P3.
I'm speechless, guys. Good job, guys. Luis, asegúrate que Checo está viendo la carrera, por favor. Luis, ¿me escuchaste?
Lewis Hamilton has tested negative for COVID and will drive for Mercedes. This
Oh, Sergio Perez, what's happened here? This looks like mechanical issues, and the man who won from last to first, last time out, has a different kind of first here in Abu Dhabi, the first driver to retire from the race. World Championship winning car for the 7th consecutive season. Mercedes world champions for the 7th time in his Formula 1 career. Lewis Hamilton, world champion. Donuts, as is traditional now, on the grid at the final race.
Checkered flag, Kevin, checkered flag. The guys are all there on the wall for you. The guys are all there on the wall for you.
Just have a little something I need to do for the guys back home.
Understood, understood.
Voi siete la squadra rossa, appassionati, arreterete mai. La mia fermata sta arrivando, mi è piaciuto stare con voi. Sentito la vostra magia, con sensazione, radnoria. Ragazzi, vi ringrazio per avermi anche rete. Un saluto a tutti voi a Maranello, meritate, menzionato qui. E adesso io quasi dirò addio e auguro il meglio, auguro di essere felice ma di più essere sano.
And after weeks of speculation, Red Bull has finally confirmed who will partner Max Verstappen at the team next season, and that is Sergio Perez.